Hello, hello, my melodies. Welcome back. We are celebrating the release of Black Bolt and White Flare this week. We're going to start out with the poster boxes. We're going to start out with the binder boxes so that we can have the binders to start putting cards into. Now, the binder collections, there was one for each set. So, reminder, there were two sets released last Friday for the Pokemon. So this was on 7/18, Black Bolt and White Flare. So they are completely different sets, different cards in them. There is one card that is shared, but it is a different number. So there's one for Black Bolt and one for White Flare, and of course that is the special Victini in both sets. It's celebrating Black and White, those games and those. That region, the Nova region. So, Reshiram, Zekrom, those are the highlights. Those are the main characters. And of course, this is a 0.5 set since it is a specialty set. Doesn't come with regular just plain boosters or booster boxes. There are booster bundles that are going to be releasing in a couple of weeks. And then I think there's another box or set, one or two more boxes, the styles that will be coming out in the later weeks. But we're going to start out with the binders today. So with the White Flare binder collection, of course, you get the White Flare pack, so you get 5 of them. You get the binder that is the Reshiram artwork, and then black background, because that's how they do the back and forth. And then the Black Bolt. We got Zekrom and then the white background, and then 5 packs for Black Bolt. So we're going to open up 10 packs a day of the new set. But first, I wanted to show off something. As I've been going through my collection and just like being nostalgia for Pokemon, as you know, I grew up with it. I've been enjoying it forever. I did play, Red and Blue were my originals. That's why Blastoise is the best, the best. But I did play Black and White back in the day on the Game Boy. I guess that would have been a DS or maybe the SP. One of those Game Boys. But I found that I bought one of the strategy guides, and I remember this, like as soon as I found it, I was like, I know exactly where this was from. It was the strategy guide, and I think I bought it at Toys R Us, but it came with, it was like one of the exclusive ones that you had to buy in a specific place. Maybe it was a GameStop as well, but all of that to say, it came with a lenticular poster. We had that Charizard come back out recently. I wonder if somebody at the Pokemon TCPI remembered, but lenticular poster of Black and White version with Reshiram. There's Reshiram. There's Zekrom. I'm trying to make sure it's on the screen there, but look at that. Just fun. So I think I'm going to use this for my thumbnail. You've probably already seen it, but yeah, this is the same poster, just in 2 different directions. Just pure nostalgia. Now it says this was 2011. So Nintendo DS guide at the very bottom. It had the copyright down there. So, Game Freak, Nintendo, Creatures Inc., and Nintendo DS are all trademarks of Nintendo. 2011. So this would have come out 2011. Guide for Black and White version. Just fun stuff. And I think I have the cartridges. I know I have the cases up on my my storage up in my office. I have my DVDs that I've saved, things that you can't really, like any DVD that I was like, I can get this digitally, I put into a box. I think we gave it away. But anything else that you can't, or any personal DVDs or Blu-rays or any of that stuff is on that shelf. And then I have like my Xbox games, my Xbox 360. And yeah, I think I only have my Xbox 360 stuff. I only have a couple digital things for my Xbox One, or non-digital things for my Xbox One, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open up these and show you on the face cam. So we're not going to cut over quite yet. We're going to open these so we can look at the binder and the big screen, because when I tried to put it on the the mat, it didn't really sit too well or show off too well. Okay, that slid out quite nice. I like this little plastic container. Okay, so here we go. There is the black bolt. So there's our Zekrom. It's got the white background and then the rest of it. So you can definitely see it's black bolt there. Normal side loading, inserts, all that good stuff. It will have plenty of room for the one set. I will still probably do like the regular and then the parallel on top. And then I've been doing the Pokeball and Master Ball after the whole set. And then any promos after all of that set. So reminder, we have for Pokemon, there's 4 different versions to get. There is the regular, the reverse holo, also known as the first parallel set. Then you have the Pokeball parallel set. Then you have the Master Ball parallel set. So lots of cards to try. If you're going to master this set, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be quite a lot. Okay. Then we get 5 packs of Black Bolt. We're going to open up those a little bit later. Oh, we get a, because there was no pre-release events for a special set, a 0.5 set, as they say, we actually have a checklist. So these normally come in the pre-release build and battles, but these are the full list. Awesome. Amazing stuff. Now we also have we have a new rarity. I'm going to see if I can show that. Are we getting, no? Come on, focus it. Okay, we'll show that on the bottom down here, but there's a new rarity. So you have the standard foil, common, uncommon, rare, double rare, ultra rare, illustration rare, special illustration rare. That's the double gold stars. And now we have a new black-white rare. So we have a black and white Zekrom EX in this set, and then we have that Victini that is a black and white rare. Of course, it's a big red kind of in-your-face item. Next video, when we open the ETB, I'll show off the picture in the ETB checklist. But that's fun. I'm glad that they gave a checklist. So if this is the only thing that you're doing, like, here's your poster, here's your poster, here's your binder. I keep thinking we're gonna get to the poster at the end of the week. I don't know why my brain keeps saying that. Anyway, that is a good checklist to know. You get your binder, you get your checklist. There's a bunch of cards to collect. We'll toss that over there. That's what I was trying to do. My brain was telling me, go back, show the checklist again, because there. Okay, the back of the checklist, instead of being informational, is actually a pretty cool little paper poster. Awesome. I think the main poster box is both of them. So if you just want to show off because you just love Zekrom, there you go. There you go. Get you the binder collection. Where am I going to put the binder for now? Let's go ahead. We're going to put that over here so I can grab it later. And I'm assuming the exact same thing for the white flare box. My handy scraper tool. And yes, it's looking pretty much exactly the same. So there's the back white flare, there is Reshiram, and of course all of the other good stuff. So put those there. Those will be joining the binders back here for the collection. And I think that's all the space I have on the shelf. So I'm gonna have to worry about the shelving very soon if I'm gonna continue to show off the binders in the background. And then we have another checklist, and I'm gonna show off that piece. Okay, there we go. There's the back of the checklist. There's the front. There you go. So you gotta, I mean, if you count it as a poster, you get a fun little poster with that stuff. Okay, packs. Plastic. More plastic. I don't know where that plastic came from. Let me get a little bit organized or disorganized, and then we'll cut over. Actually, while we're doing this, future me, just go ahead and cut on over. They can see the chaos in action. I don't know. I'm not going to cut all this. You guys like hanging out with me, seeing what happens in real time, right? I'm gonna do Black Bolt last because I'm still I want to be prepared for the Meloetta that's gonna happen. Okay, come on, Blastoise, come on, hang out, get things ready. We're gonna have a wonderful section. We got Pokeballs, we got Master Balls on the way. Like, get hype, right? We're all gonna get hype now. Before we do anything else, but I wanted to show off the new little list here. Okay, so there's all the different rarities. So standard, foil, common, uncommon, rare, double rare, ultra rare, illustration rare, special illustration rare, and now we have that Black Bolt rare. So we have 2 in each set. The Victini is the exact same card, but a different set number in either set. And then the Reshiram, of course, for White Flare is the one we were looking at. Zekrom will be the other black, white, rare card. Oh my goodness. Okay. I forgot to get the BPM zone stuff out. Let's get that out. Let's roll. So we have some extra fun in the BPM zone. Of course, always you can play along at home, open up packs with me against any of my videos. Let me know if you win down in the comments against what the category is. And we're doing the lowest Pokedex number on the card for today because we rolled a 1. So there we go. Okay. Put that over there to remind me we're looking at Pokedex number that's printed on the card. And I think we're ready. I think we're ready to start. Now, of course, I went out on release day with all my good friends. We decided to camp out early again. I got there. We decided Best Buy this time, but I got there just after 4 o'clock. There were a couple other people already ahead of us sitting out there at the Best Buy. Peyton and Aiden, I think. Hopefully I remembered their names. I'm horrible at names. I'm sorry if I forgot your names right or got your names wrong. But yeah, hung out for a little bit, talked a little bit about Destiny 2 with the new expansion. They did a raid this past weekend. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so hopefully they made it through during conquest or contenders. One of those things. It's a harder mode for the first 48 hours. If you play Destiny 2, you know. If you don't, ignore me. Anyway, the new set is out. They revamped a lot. I'm still trying to learn. I played a tiny bit during raid day to try and start the campaign for it, but yeah. I love Destiny 2. I've been playing since the beta on the first one. I've got all the collectibles. I got to figure out a time and a video to show you guys. Like, I am a collection hoarder. I'll say I have so many cool little gadgets and things, and yeah, just no good way to display them. I guess if you have like a product name or some type of suggestion on how to how you display your collectibles, whether they be Pokemon, game related, board game related, let me know. Let me know down in the comments section down below. I know there's a lot of people who do like the IKEA Calyx shells for like board games and stuff, but a lot of my like statues, my good stuff, like I have a Cortana with Halo Master Chief holding the chip and Cortana coming out of it. That's too tall for some of those shelves. So I need recommendations. Let me know what you got down there. We're starting out. First pack, White Flare. We're starting out with Purloin. Now, there is an illustration rare of Purloin that is like, it screams my cat. My cat Jasmine is a tuxedo cat. So we're looking for that illustration rare. We're also looking for Jellicent EX in the White Flare set. We got Drugadong. I feel like we pulled a lot of these on release day. So if you want to see what I pulled in the White Flare ETB that I ended up getting, head over to Nate's video. It'll probably be up later this week. I feel like we pulled a lot of that dragon, but there's only a few dragons from what I understand in each of these sets. We got Sawsbuck. We got Zweilous for our first reverse rare. We got Samurott for our second, and we're starting out with a Bouffalon EX. Look at that. Okay, this Boofer is the ability name. I don't know why. That's funny. I like that. Boofer ability. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So just kind of a small reducer of damage. And then it says 100. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a EX, then this does 100 more. So you do 200 for 3 energy. Oh, and we're starting out strong with a hollow energy. Now, this is a throwback to the black and white energy era. It is the old art style, but old art style with silver border now. And then the laser etched hollow. Look at that. I'm liking the hollows in this set. They're fun. I enjoy them. Okay, so Bouffalon EX is our first pull of today. We are starting out strong. MVP section, of course, that stands for Mark's Valuable Pokemon. It also stands for Mark's Valuable People. You are an MVP. Come hang out. We got slushies. We got ices. Any type of soft drink that you can imagine. We'll have it in stock. Remind me down below in the comments what soft drink and what slushy flavors are your favorites so that we can make sure that we always have them. Okay, pack number 2. There's the code card for everybody. We're starting out with Lapent this time. Oh, there's Ducklet. There was it's always controversial with Ducklet and Real Breaking Nate. I don't mind the duck. The duck is pretty cute. We got Swoobat looking just glorious there with the mane happening out. I love it. We got Scrafty. Now, I think Swoobat actually has... Oh, Swanna Evolution. I think Swoobat has an illustration rare that has a... kind of sonic sound in them, so I think that'll add to our musical binder. Panseer, here we go. We gotta see if I can get this. We have the first Pokeball of the new set. You can see there's a Pokeball pattern on there, so Panseer Pokeball will go over there. And then, Hydreigon EX. So already starting out quite strong, multiple hits. Okay, since this is all the same region, I'm thinking, so we got Scrafty 560, 528. 528 might be our lowest so far. Okay, so Swoobat's 528. I forgot the first pack. We're going back for the BPM zone. Give me a second. Yeah, 503. So Samurott, I think we have to get one of the starters from the region to be able to... 506. That's pretty darn close. 602, 509. That's pretty darn close, but I think we're looking for a Snivy to be the winner in the BPM zone today. Samurott will be like the number 9 of the set. So, and it was 503, if I read this right. Yep, 503. Okay, Samurott's winning the BPM zone so far. You got to get lower than 503 or, was it -9, so 4... was it 4, well, 500, then 7, 494. Is that Snivy? We'll see. Okay, we got Pignite, 499. So Pignite will take over. And that's, of course, to Pig, a line. That's a fire after the fact, right? Zora, Scrafty, another Swanna. Another, see, we're getting lots of the dragons there. We got Litwick. We got, there we go. We got a first illustration rare, Zoroark. Beautiful. I feel like the pull rates on this set are just so much better. I'm liking it. We're having so much fun. And there's a Revirizion, our first regular hollow, but it has that etched laser hollow pattern on there. Super fun. Let's go ahead and sleeve this one. So we're 3 for 3 so far in the binder collection for White Flare. I'm liking it. I'm loving it so far. Hopefully we can keep this up. I don't want to I don't want the fun to stop. I want it to keep going. Starting out with Purloin again. We got Litwick. I'm going a little bit slower because these are brand new artworks for everybody to kind of look at. We got Roggenrola, Archon, which means Archeops is back. We got Garbodor. We got Frillish with a Pokeball pattern. See if I can make sure that that's in there. You see the Pokeball. So we got another Pokeball, another hit. Roggenrola again, and then a Cofagrigus there. Now, Cofagrigus sometimes has some fun stuff. Okay. Move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Ooh. Okay. and then 60 and you're confused. So for 2 energy, you could remove all damage counters from a Pokemon, and it's a single prizer. Ooh, okay. See, that's why I paused, because Cofagrigus might be a fun deck to build around, or add it into, maybe figure out how to add it into Gardevoir. The Gardevoir, of course, is the, everyone wants Jellicent EX to play with Gardevoir, because I feel like Jellicent's going to try and be put into a lot of different decks, and we'll talk about the ability when we pull it, because we are going to be pulling one. Like, we got to manifest pulling a Jellicent EX so I can put it into a deck. But it's item and evolution lock, I think, is what the ability was. So we'll take a look. We got Swoobat. Okay, Swoobat is making a sound. I think Swoobat ends up being in our musical binder. We got Patrat. We got Garvantula. We got Vanillix. We got Harlequin. What does that one say? I haven't looked at this one yet. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck. Then flip a coin. If heads, you draw 5 cards and your opponent draws 3. If tails, you draw 3 and your opponent draws 5. Okay, so a very silly disruption card. Kind of like the Harlequin. I might throw that into a deck. I like disruption coin flips there. And we have another Pokeball. There we go. Gothita, another Pokeball pattern. That is awesome. Samurott, and then a Zoroark for that rare. Okay, we didn't get a Snivy, did we? Or a Tepig? I'm going to say maybe Snivy's on the Black Bolt side. Correct, okay. We didn't get anybody higher, or anybody lower than Pignite for there. Okay, wow. 5 packs, 6 hits in the binder collection. I'm loving those pull rates. Let's go ahead and kind of scoot this over so we know what White Flare was. Try and keep that within view. There we go. Okay, let's get into the Black Bolt binder collection. And I like that they did 2 different ones. They are 2 different sets, but you know, they're still related. Things like the poster collection will have packs from both sets, so they are definitely still related. Now, Tynamo, however you pronounce it, evolves into the Dynamotor engine. We're going to take a look at that later. And I'm pretty sure that those are, yeah, we're still looking for the starters in the same region. Okay, Ponyard, Mincino. I want to double check the BPM zone, let you know what's happening in my brain. We got End's Plan. What's End's Plan? Move up to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Okay, got energy acceleration there. We have another Pokeball keeping the hits going. Mincino, beautiful there. We got a Elgum and a Cobalion and a fighting energy for that. Hollow energy. Okay, Mincino, we're starting out strong. We got 1 Pokeball. Let's see if these things are equal. What do we got? We had 3 Pokeballs, 2 double rares, and an illustration rare. Okay, we got to make sure if they're equal. Still no Jellicent from that side. Now we're on the Black Bolt territory. I think you all know what my chase is on the Black Bolt side. We are looking for, of course, Meloetta. Got Clang there. We got Carablast. There's an ability. What does it say? If you have a Shellman in play, can't evolve during your first turn or the turn you play it. If you have Shellman in play, this Pokemon can't evolve during your first turn or the turn you play it. Okay. It's kind of curious why it would stop yourself from doing things. Maybe Shellman's very, very good. Okay, we got Golurk, first reverse, Caracosta, and a Caracosta. Okay. Double Caracosta there. I don't know. I'll have to look at what the Shelmet does to see why Carablast wouldn't be able to evolve into it. I'm pretty sure that's the evolution line, right? Boom. I wonder if there's an ability that says you can put Shelmet down directly in a certain situation, and then you can't, if you do the other one, you can. There's another dragon Pokemon. We got Fracture, Mincino, Timber, Petal, Golurk again, Runaway. We got Solipod, we got Simipour, we got another Pokeball hanging out there. That's an interesting pattern for the dark. I feel like it shines differently, but there's a Crocodile, There we go. We got Ask You Another Dragon. There we go. So we have that line. And then we have Superior EX. Beautiful. Okay, so the Snivy there. And I don't think there's a Pokedex printed on this anywhere. Yeah. So even though this is technically lower than the Pignite and the Tepig line, it's going to go into the MVP section to go party. Okay, so now we got 2 Pokeballs from the Black Bolt. We got 2 more packs. Can we have a couple more pools? Some of the packs we had a lot of pulls in them, like 3 pulls at the same time. And of course, I'm counting the Pokeballs and illustration rares as extra stuff. There's Audino just dancing. I love it. There's Emolga, Tranquil. We haven't gotten one of the electric people. Yeah, we got Petal Cryogonal, and a Caracosta. Uh-oh. Black Bolt, what are you doing? We're down the last pack. Well, hopefully the I don't know, maybe White Flare is just better pull rates, at least for me. You know, I think some of this is a little bit of a, I want to record the pull rates, what different products do better for myself. I feel like there are people out there that have better, like for booster bundles, people have much better luck on those than I do. I want to see what my own luck is over time. So it's a little bit of like recording for history. I can go back and check out. There's Tynamo again. Crocodile. We got a Lomomola. I can never cleanly say that. And there's a, Gentlefin. Once during your turn, if your Pokemon is in the active spot, you may put a basic Pokemon with 7 HP or less from your discard pile onto your bench. Oh, well, that's interesting. You can have a little bit of, it's 1 retreat cost, but probably not going to go into a deck. Well, there's one of the Victinis. It's not the Victini that we are looking for. It's only 3 pulls out of the Black Bolt binder collection, but we got 6 pulls over here. You can see all the different things that we're trying to collect in this new set. So it's going to be a journey, especially when we weren't able to find too many products on release day. I feel like it was a little bit chaotic, where everyone was either camping and then talking to each other about like, oh, so-and-so was at Target, so it was already gone. And it was wild. I'm gonna wait until to see how Nate tells the story before I spoil anything. So go hang out and check out Real Breaking Nate for that release day video. He does his videos way better than me. He's been at it a little bit longer than me too. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy hanging out here. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. We're slowly growing. We're just hanging out, having fun, opening Pokemon and other mystery products and mystery items. I think I might actually I'm thinking about opening the collection edition for Destiny 2 for this latest expansion. And then, so yeah, hang out. That might happen next week. It's still shipping. But anyway, this week is Black Bolt, White Flare. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for commenting and sharing on this video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to keep singing the song in your heart. And in the end, a little music goes a long way.